You wake up every morning feeling like you're falling behind. Everyone else seems to be moving, building, earning, growing. And you're just watching. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, but because the moment things get hard, something inside you pulls back. Something quietly whispers, "Not today." And you listen. Day after day, you listen, and life stays exactly the same. Here's what's actually happening inside your brain. Your mind is wired to protect you from discomfort. It's called the negativity bias. Your brain treats difficulty like danger. When something feels hard, your nervous system treats it like a threat. Not a challenge, a threat. So it pulls you toward the easier path, scrolling, avoiding, delaying. It feels like relief. It is not relief. It's a slow trap dressed up as comfort. In 2011, researchers at Stanford University published findings on what they called ego depletion. The idea that willpower is a limited resource depleted by resistance. But here's what those studies also showed. The more consistently you push through difficulty, the stronger your resistance to avoidance becomes. Your brain physically rewires itself around what you repeatedly do. Harvard neuroscientist Dr. Michael Merzenich spent decades studying neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change, and found that the brain does not grow in comfort. It grows under calculated, sustained challenge. In other words, ease is not rest. Ease is stagnation. The first truth is this: you don't have a motivation problem. You have a tolerance problem. You have not yet built the capacity to sit inside discomfort long enough to see results. The second truth, waiting until you feel ready, is a lie you tell yourself. Readiness is not a feeling that arrives before action. It is a feeling that is built by action. Every person you admire started before they felt prepared. The third truth, the hard thing you keep avoiding is not the obstacle. It is the path. The rejection, the failure, the awkward beginning, that is exactly where your growth lives. You have been steering away from your own progress. The fourth truth, a comfortable life is not a good life. It is a quiet life. And quiet, unchallenged lives tend to carry the heaviest regrets. Here's the misconception you've been carrying. You think hard things are a sign something is wrong. You think struggle means you picked the wrong path, or you're not built for this. That belief is backwards. Struggle is the mechanism. It is not the malfunction. Look at what hard things actually produce. Kobe Bryant didn't become elite by talent alone. He arrived at the gym at 4 a.m. for years when no one was watching, building capacity through repetition that felt pointless before it felt transformative. Elon Musk slept on the factory floor at Tesla during production crises. Not because he had no choice, but because he understood that proximity to difficulty accelerates mastery. And then there's Nick Vujicic, born without arms or legs, rejected by the world's logic of limitation, who built a global speaking empire not by denying hardship, but by leaning into it so completely it became his message. None of these people had an easier path than you. They had a higher tolerance for the hard one. So here is what you do. Starting today. First, pick one hard thing you've been avoiding and do 10 minutes of it. Not an hour, not a plan, 10 minutes today. The goal is to make contact with the discomfort and survive it. That survival is the first rep. Second, track what you completed, not what you feel. Feelings lie during hard seasons. Evidence does not. Write down what you did, not how it felt. Third, raise the floor, not the ceiling.
Don't ask yourself to do more than yesterday. Ask yourself to do at least as much. Consistency at a low level beats intensity followed by collapse every time. Fourth, deliberately cut one easy escape. 1. The app you open when work gets heavy, the conversation you start when the task gets uncomfortable. Remove one, not all, one. That single removal will show you how much of your avoidance is habit, not need. You are not behind. You are not broken. You have been doing what your brain was designed to do: protect you. That instinct kept humans alive for thousands of years. It just doesn't serve you well in the pursuit of something meaningful. Change is not a switch. It is a slow accumulation of small decisions.
And you don't need to overhaul your life tonight. You need to make one slightly harder choice than yesterday. That's it. That's the entire game. The life you want is not on the other side of a perfect plan. It is on the other side of the thing you've been avoiding. Hard things do not make life harder. They make you harder, more capable, more certain, more free. So close this video and go do the one thing you've been putting off. Not tomorrow, not when the timing is better. The timing is never better. The only version of you who builds something real is the one who starts in the discomfort and stays.